All right, we're going to talk about wheelchair cushions a little bit. This is really brief. Wheelchair cushions come in, the two main ones that we carry are, there's a foam cushion. This is a foam, they're very lightweight. It's all foam. There are different widths for the different chairs we talked about. So there's a 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, all the way through. You have a chair that, you have a cushion that'll fit each chair. The one thing to watch out for in the bigger chairs, they get deeper. So a standard chair on an 18 wide chair is 16 inches deep. So a 16 wide is 16 by 16 cushion. This is a 16 by 16, it's square, and it'll fit right into a 16 chair, but it's only 16 inches deep. You don't get to deeper seats until you get like 20 to 22 inches. Those require an 18-inch deep cushion, so you got to pay attention to the width and the depth on these cushions. So these are foam cushions. They also come in a gel cushion. They're going to be at least 2 to 3 times heavier. They do have some foam on the outside, but they have a gel bladder inside of them, so that when a person sits on that, that gel smushes out and spreads that pressure points on their bottom. So it's more pressure prevention. It's a better cushion, but it's more money. So a foam cushion's about 50 bucks right now. A gel cushion's 100. So they are a one and done kind of thing, because you cannot sanitize these. If you get in a pinch with a hospice, there are cushions that are sealed and that can be disinfected. So if a hospice wants to put a cushion in their per diem, then you can order those. They are quite expensive, but they can be used over and over. They're a facility. I think they call them a facility cushion, which they use them in facilities all the time because they're just cleaning them. They can use them with anybody in there. So this is foam, and gel cushions are the main cushions, and watch your width. And then on the bigger chairs, watch your depth as well. So don't grab the wrong cushion for that. There are some other variations to it. There's some that got a wedge to it, so that's bigger in the front and less in the back. It's almost like when you dump in the seat of a wheelchair, it puts the legs up a little further so they don't slide out. So if adjusting the wheelchair doesn't do it, maybe that wheelchair cushion with a wedge can do that. The other thing is they've got some that's with a pommel. This is a cushion with a small little, it looks almost like a saddle horn between their legs. So as they're sitting on the cushion, this little thing's going to be raised right here, and that keeps them from sliding off the cushion as well. So it's called a pommel cushion. There's another one that's got a cutout on the back of the cushion. It's called the coccyx cutout. This is where your tailbone basically sits. And because some people are really, really sensitive to that, they'll cut that out and have an opening there, so all the pressure's taken on the rest of the bottom, but the tailbone is left alone, and they don't really touch that so much. So just know that there are those features. There are thousands of different types of cushions. There's high-end ones for positioning. If someone's leaning one way, you can get a cushion that'll tip them the other way. There's all sorts of crazy things out there. But for our hospice patients, this foam and the gel will cover almost all of them. But on occasion, you'll use that wedge one or the pommel on occasion, but not very often. So that's a cushion.